Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Honolulu. As you can see, the lights of downtown and Waikiki are still illuminated. We are about 22 minutes from sunrise here in Honolulu. It's a little cool today, but not like it was yesterday. No jacket right now. That may change. I hope everyone's having a great Thursday morning. Today should be our usual Thursday show. We should run through about 9:45, as long as the internet holds up. The internet was horrible yesterday, right at the end. So everybody think good thoughts for the internet today. Good morning, Brandon, Alan, Josh. Thanks for being here. Oh, we got a Miss Wolf sighting early. Hello, Miss Wolves. RSVP and Air Godzilla. Ann's here. Legalized Shemp. John K. Alex, thanks all for being here. All the cool kids are here early this morning. Well, happy birthday, Uncle Plane Guy. Hopefully we'll get some cool planes for you today. I'm going to guess we're going to get F-15s, F-35s, and F-22s, but I didn't post the U-2 departure yesterday. I posted a still of it on Instagram. It just, I don't know. It wasn't, I mean, it showed up in the, it actually showed up in the stream a little choppy. The handheld action wasn't my best work, so I decided not to post it as a separate video. But if you look at the end of yesterday's stream, it does show up in the stream, and it's just a little choppy because of the internet. That's there. That's in the wrong place already this morning. Why is that there? Don't worry, that light will go off here in a little bit. Don't worry about that. This is the Colleen Barrett retro livery. It's the Canyon Blue. A little hard to tell in the dark, but that is the Canyon Blue retro livery. So we have at least 3 queens heading this way. They should be here in the 7 to early 8 o'clock hour. We have an Atlas and 2 UPS queens heading this way. We also have both of our ANAs heading this way. The first one will be the blue one. The second one will be the orange one. Those are supposed to come in at 7:25 and 8:10 respectively. Hello, Scott. Scott 65189, celebrating 15 months of lurking. Well, thank you very much. I like your icon there. That's pretty cool. But thank you very much for being a very long time lurker channel member. I really appreciate that. feel free to hop in the chat if you want. Only a few of them will bite. Thanks again, Scott. I did post the right as I was about to drive off. Atlas Air came out. Atlas Air, I believe it was a 747-400. But that was the plane where the crew member came up and asked me to get his departure. So I did take a video of his departure and posted that because it didn't make the live stream. Hopefully he was able to see it. I got it posted before he ended up in... he was going to Seoul. Hello, Kirsten. I just wanted to remind everyone, we had a question on yesterday's stream on the comments after the comments that were posted after the stream was over, someone asking about what the mission for the U2 here in Hawaii would be. And that's the type of questions I want to remind everyone that we don't talk about in the stream, we don't answer in the stream. Even if for some reason I happen to know, I'm not going to answer that kind of question. If it's on radar and coming here, or on the ATC and coming here, we can talk about a plane coming here. If it's here for an exercise, like we're in the middle of Sentry Aloha right now, that they put out a press release telling all the planes that would be here, that's open for discussion. But as far as missions or anything of that nature, we kind of try to keep that out of the chat and out of the comments, just because we don't know and we don't, something that looks normal to us may be mission critical, so we just try to stay away from all that. Try to keep the neighbors over at Hickam happy with us so they don't send some OSI guys to my house. So that Transair short has made it down there, but it's so tiny I can't see it. I think I see which blinking. There's a lot of blinking lights down there. I think I see the blinking light that's moving. Lots of blinking lights down there. Hello, H-Dot. How are you? Alright, so I think the Transair is moving now. So let's go over to the main cam and take it. So I don't specifically want to blame our internet connection problems on the U-2 yesterday. Oh, what do we got here? Looks like another Hercules. Oh, is that a Hercules coming out? Hercules. We had a Hercules come in just as I was almost done setting up. It came in from Tokyo under the Sumo 11 maybe was the call sign. So I don't specifically want to blame the U-2 for our internet outages yesterday, but it's becoming a pattern. That's the second time a U-2 has come out and I've completely lost internet. So once happens, twice is a coincidence, 3 times we'll see. But I have a feeling we will get another U-2 eventually. I just don't know when. Hopefully they come in. They seem to come in waves, so maybe we'll get a couple more. Alright, so let's see if this works. What did I... Oh, okay. That's fixed. So good morning, everyone. If you don't know... What is that? Oh, okay, I know what that is. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Good morning. Welcome. If you don't know who I am or where you are, I can hopefully answer both those questions for you right now. My name is Patrick. The channel is Reverse Ops, an aviation live stream and tomfoolery channel based out of Honolulu, Hawaii. Our home airport is Daniel K. Inouye International Airport, which is right behind me. It's 3 or 4 miles west of downtown Honolulu, which is right over there, on the south shore of the beautiful island of Oahu, on the eastern end of the Hawaii archipelago, somewhere in the middle of the vast Pacific Ocean. We're going to be here for about 3 hours today, about 2 hours and 45 minutes now, but around 9:45 we got to pack it in. But between then and now, we should see some amazing aircraft. While we don't have the volume of a Heathrow or an LAA with the extra X, we make up for that in cool stuff. We should have 3 different types of U.S. fighters today. Should have some tankers as well. Hopefully we'll get an E-3, but no guarantee on that one. As well as your normal, passenger aircraft, your 757s, your 777s. We got at least 3 747s and 2 A380s today, so that should keep us well occupied for the next 3 hours. Should have a lot of fun. We are in the middle of what's called Sentry Aloha. It's Sentry Aloha 26-1. It is a fighter exercise hosted by the local Air Guard, the Hawaii Air Guard, the Hawaii Raptors. So that's why we have 35s and 15s here today. That exercise runs through next Wednesday. So we're going to do a show every day till next Wednesday, except for the weekends. It's every weekday. So we'll be here tomorrow again. And then we should be here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. We got a sheriff van. Boy, they're planning on arresting a lot of people today. I've seen a lot of sheriffs down here, but I've never seen one driving a van. Interesting. So if you're, I know we're a little early in the stream. Things really start picking up about 7:45, but please hit that like button. It really helps us out. If you haven't subscribed, which I know for a fact half of you haven't, please hit that subscribe button as well. There's lots of other ways to go above and beyond that. There's membership levels available. There's a PayPal link somewhere. There's a merch shop. And we have a brand new t-shirt. Let's see if we can show you that. So out here in Hawaii, we have a movement called Keep the Country Country. Basically, it's a movement that's been around since the 70s about commercialism on the North Shore, and pretty much everywhere. They don't want the country to turn into the city, so they're very against development on the North Shore. Let's keep the country country. I have made my own version of that. I hope they don't mind. Called Keep the Pualani Pualani. As you know, Pualani is the symbol on the tail of the Hawaiian aircrafts. It is Hawaiian for heavenly flower. So it's my little thing to keep the Hawaiian livery the Hawaiian livery. I don't want Alaska stealing them all. They've already started to steal the Dreamliners. We should just end it right there. Make sure we keep things. So if you're on board with that, you can keep the Pualani Pualani. You can get that in the shop at Reverse Op Shop right now. A portion of proceeds from this shirt will be donated to the Pacific Aviation Museum. So we have a shirt and a car magnet, so you can stick it on your car without destroying your paint. So thank you, Rainbow Love. Rainbow Love has dropped a link in the chat. But thanks everyone for being here. We should have a good couple hours. Sit back, relax. Depending on where you are, it depends on what type of beverage you have. If you're here, you can have some coffee. If you're in the UK, you can have some cider or something, some nice warm cider. So should have a lot of fun. Our next one in is a 737. Whoa, that didn't work. A 737. It's coming in from Hilo. It's Aloha Air Cargo. So we're going to take that now. That's a 737-400. It's Aloha Air Cargo. It's coming in from Hilo, which is on the east side of the Big Island of Hawaii. I mentioned not wearing a jacket, and now I'm regretting it. I might have to get a jacket. It's a whopping, well, my watch doesn't tell me what temperature it is. Let's see what the phone says it is. 67 degrees with a wind chill of 64 degrees. So that would explain why I'm starting to feel cold. Thank you, Michael. Oh, is that today? Just an average plane spotter? It must be coming here so much the jet tip doesn't flag it anymore, because I didn't see it on jet tip this morning. Oh, there we go. Oh no, it's the. Oh, I see why I didn't see it. It's the 777 today. So normally that Korean flight is a Dreamliner. The Dreamliner X, and it's been here several times in the new color, probably over 20 times in the new color, the new livery. But the 777 in the new livery has only been here, I believe, once or twice. It was here the 1st of December. So I got a picture of it that day, but we'll make sure we try to focus on that. We're getting the Star Alliance A and A too. Interesting. Interesting, he says. So usually the last couple of days they've been leaving around 8:30, but again, there's no real schedule, so I can't give you an exact time. But we're just kind of, with the military, we just kind of hope and wait, really, basically. But they do have a kind of a pattern, so usually if they went out at 8:30 yesterday, it'll be 8:30 today. They've also been going out in the afternoon as well. I think about 1, but I'm not usually here. A little plug of my H&L ops, where we're running the 360 camera over my head. We're also running, this is a companion channel here on YouTube, H&L Ops. So we're running a 360 camera over my head so you can kind of see what I'm seeing. And then I'm also on that channel, I'm also running a map overlay with the ATC. See, somebody's feeding the cat. And the other day I was sitting at work when the fighters were coming in the afternoon, and we had F-15s coming in on 4 right and a U-2 coming in on 8 left. It was kind of cool. Ooh, maybe we'll have, John, maybe we'll have back-to-back quad jet arrivals. I would guess not, H-Dot. Yeah, we caught the E3, was it last Friday going out in the morning? That was the Oklahoma one. And then the Alaska one came in, the Oklahoma one left, and the Alaska one's been going out in the afternoon. It hasn't gone out in the morning yet. Next one coming in front of us is going to be another Aloha Air Cargo. This one's coming in from Kailua Kona.
She's already here?
And then after that, the next plane on the other side will be the first ANA of the day. It's about to cross over Koalina right now. Yeah. So if you're ever wondering, the cats in this parking lot specifically are very well taken care of. There's a lot of people who feed the cats in this parking lot. I don't know, I can't speak for anywhere else. And someone told me there's a way to tell if they're fixed or not. And that one apparently is, so I don't really know. I'm not a cat guy. I'm very allergic to cats. You may have saw the A380 in the back there, the background of that shot. Thank you, Mrs. Reverse Ops. Thank you very much, SHMC. Hopefully we have similar action today. So, Joey, no, we haven't seen any fighters yet, but that's not unusual. The last couple days they've been going out around 8:30, so we're still a little early. Once we start seeing the tankers go out, we should see some fighters go out. The last couple of days, the tankers went out about 20 minutes before the fighters. Yeah, Joey, there's that's one of the 3 ANA A380s with the flying Honu livery. Honu is Hawaiian for sea turtle. So there's that one. There's an orange one. Oh. And then there's a sea green one. So they bring 2 of them in here today. So we'll get the orange one in about an hour or so. This is an American 321 heading off to LA with the extra X. There are emojis that YouTube has built in SHMC, but the ones that are exclusive to the channel are for channel members. So there's a join button underneath the video. You can click on that and it'll show you what you get and what the cost is. It's really starts at just $2 a month, but it just helps to keep the lights on here, pay the bills. So the next one coming in on the other side is Atlas Air. It's a 400 freighter. It's coming in from another one coming in from LA with the extra X, so we'll grab it. David, right now it is 67 degrees with a slight wind chill down to 64. So as soon as this quad jet goes out of view, I am going to go get my jacket because I'm starting to get chilly. The wind is picking up. Hello, Travis. Good to see you. So this plane here and the Honu before it are both going into 8 left. So it gets obstructed by the trees before it touches down. So usually on Saturdays, when we do a Saturday morning show, we'll be down at the other end of that runway, and we'll see all the Honus and stuff touchdown and taxi. We're down in this end of the road because the fighters should leave off of 8 right, so that's why we're down here. Raw day for plane spotting, Patrick. Thank you very much. That's funny. Plane spotting with Scottish Linda is coming with a anniversary message. 9 months at the 321 level. Thank you very much. And our very good friend Frank Schoenstein is here. Hello, Frank. Hope you're doing well. No message in the super chat, but it's $50. 50 huge dollars. That is amazing support. Thank you, Frank. Hope you're staying warm up there. And but thank you. That's amazing support, and for your support this past year. You've been a big supporter of the channel. Thank you. So we have a Hawaiian that's just crossing over the coast. Well, it gets a little closer. I'm going to go get my jacket because it is getting chilly. So on days like today, when it's a little cool out in this time of year, sometimes we'll get the ocean temperature will actually be warmer than the air temperature. Not by much, by a couple of degrees, but right now I would bet the water temperature's in the low 70s, and I would bet I know the air temperature's in the high 60s, so you get a weird thing where the water temperature is higher than the air temperature. So this United here, heading off to Majuro. This is the island hopper. Go to Chuuk and Kwajalein and Guam and someplace else that I always forget. They then when you go down to Waikiki or whatever, you'll see all the tourists in the water when I would be freezing to get in the water, and then you realize that guy's probably from Minnesota and it's warm for him. I was just reminded of something funny. I went to a gas station once here, and there's above the coolers, the drink coolers, there's a big banner, a big picture, but it's advertising Heineken because, of course, it advertises Heineken. But it's a big picture of Waikiki, and it's got the whole Heineken, slogan or whatever on it. And just, pardon me, just over the the sodas, there's on Waikiki Beach. There's all the people, whatever, doing things, and there's one guy in the picture who looks like he just got waylaid by a giant wave. He's on his hands and knees. He looks just miserable. Looks like he just got killed by a surf break. And I every time I go to that gas station, I look at that guy and I think to myself, I wonder where that guy is now, if he knows he's on the wall of a gas station. It's the little things in life that amuse me. It's not a competition. It's all relative because, it gets to, the highs usually in the upper 80s here during the summer. Occasionally it will hit 90 here. And it's relatively comfortable most of the time. The nice winds, trade winds keep everything comfortable. So it's all relative because I went to London a couple of years ago to see a show at Hyde Park in the middle of summer. It was actually, the show was on July 5th. And they were in the middle of a heat emergency in London. There were signs everywhere telling you to stay hydrated, and, the news was going crazy about how hot it was going to be, and it was 85 degrees. So it's all relative. What's warm for me may not be warm for you. What's cold for me might not be cold for you. It's all relative. Yeah, I grew up in Texas, and there were summers where it was 105 for 100 straight days. So I don't see how I did it then, and I would not do it now. This is a FedEx feeder. It's a Sky Courier. It's coming into the runway from Lehue. I joke with Mrs. Reverse Ops a lot that we're going to have to move someplace closer to the equator. Because she even gets, I mean, I'm cold right now, but she gets freezing cold. She is probably bundled up right now. We used to go to the baseball games in the old Arlington Stadium for the Texas Rangers in Arlington, Texas. And you'd go there in the summer, and there was a temperature gauge on the scoreboard in the outfield. And the whole crowd would cheer when it dropped below 100. And that was usually sometime around 8:30 or 9 o'clock at night. So this shot is looking up Lagoon Drive. So if you've never been here before, the east side of the airport is bordered by a bay, a lagoon, if you will. And the street that you come on to get to this parking lot is called Lagoon Drive. That's it right there. That street used to be the road that the main terminal for the airport was on. It had a little bit of a dog leg in it back then, but they filled it in. But the main passenger terminal was on that road. Now it's all cargo and general aviation and private airlines. Signature Aviation, things like that. This is a Japan Air Dreamliner coming in from Nagoya. Thanks again, Frank. Really appreciate it. So even though that passenger terminal there is right against the lagoon, that's not where the Sea Clippers landed. The Pan Am Sea Clippers came here in the 30s. I believe 30s and 40s, I think. Anyway, they actually landed in Pearl Harbor in what is now called Middle Lock. Probably was called Middle Lock back then, I don't know. I was not here back then. They actually landed in there. There's a place called Pearl City Peninsula, if you look it up on a map. The dock for the Pan Am Clippers was actually on that Pearl City Peninsula. There's actually a plaque there to commemorate the spot if you ever go out there. It used to be military. It still is military housing, I think, but it used to have a gate and a guard. You could only go if you were a member. But they've taken that guard shack away, so you can actually drive in there. This is Air New Zealand. I believe it's Flight 10 coming in from Auckland. You know what I forgot to hook up today is my ATC. Yeah, Kirsten, we haven't had the All Blacks here in a while. I mean, in a show anyway. I don't think, maybe not even at all. We haven't had it here in a while. Same with the Australian special liveries. We haven't seen the Am Dreaming in months. F-35s are not based here, but we do get them a couple times a year, either for exercises like the one we're in now, or they're passing through somewhere. So the only fighters that are based here are the F-22s. We have, ooh, did you see that in the background? Let me go back to that. That was cool. Yeah, the only fighters that are based here are the F-22s. They're part of the 199th and 19th Fighter Squadrons, Air National Guard, and Air Force, respectively. So this guy's way far away. He is all the way past Koalina out there. That's a good 15 miles away. Sorry about the whip of the camera there. All right, next one coming in on this side is a 717 coming in from Maui. It's right on top of us already. All right, when that UPS Queen gets a little closer, we'll take it. It's now just about to be over Eva Beach. Or Eva. We have another Hercules heading out. This is our second Hercules of the day. There's someone standing down there. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, he's got the old weed whacker going. I see what he's doing. I see what he's doing. Pardon me. The Hercules is going, it looks like. Oh yeah, Mike, I was watching that on the radar yesterday. Yeah, Mike, I was watching that on the radar yesterday. Hopefully, it'll go out today. I don't know. Those A400s, especially the French ones, usually don't hang around very long because they're on their way to or from one of the French territories in the Southern Pacific. Our good friend Air Godzilla celebrating 19 months at the 321 level. Has made some great friends, watched some fantastic streams. Here to more of the same. Well, I agree. Sorry. Hello, how are you?
Good. This is my daughter Jackie.
Hi, good to meet you.
Yeah. How's things going?
It's going pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is this what you do full time?
No, I still work, but I just do this in the morning a couple nights a week. Yeah, so.
A lot of fun, huh?
Yeah, I enjoy it. It's kind of rough getting up at 5 in the morning, but other than that, it's pretty good.
Yeah, you have quite the setup.
It kind of snowballed on me.
Yeah?
I got tired of balancing on a ladder,
Yeah.
and then it just kind of rolled from there. Yeah. I have a red, an actual tarp that goes up. Yeah. So, knock on wood, that doesn't happen today.
Have you seen Jam lately?
He's on the mainland a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because let me move this. Him and his wife got a divorce,
I remember that.
and so he's spending a lot of time on the mainland doing his manufacturing stuff. He's really into making pickleball paddles.
Pickleball stuff. Yep, we
And
got into that.
apparently that's going phenomenal for him.
He's such an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Right? She's learning how to fly.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I think in about 15 years, every crew is going to be just female. The amount of girls I see coming here to do flight training is crazy.
That's great.
Yeah, that's good for you.
Yeah.
Good to see.
What's your goal? Like, do you want to just...
Commercial. I wanna work for Hawaiian one day if they're still around.
Yeah.
You know, in like 5 or 6 years when I'm there. So yeah.
Well, good luck. I hope
I'm still working full time, so it's pay for stuff like that.
She and I are both photographers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Here, let me give you... So if you're ever out here while I'm streaming, shoot me a message, and I'll try to get you in the stream.
Thank you.
Oh, here. Right there.
Oh, thank you. So how's everything taking off with your YouTube channel?
That's good. We just crossed 22,000 subscribers.
Wow, that's cool.
So it's going really well.
Okay.
And I was invited to speak at a convention.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's going pretty neat.
Nice.
Yeah.
Because they do this at a lot of airports, right? Like LAX and everything.
Yeah, there's every day it seems like there's a new one.
Yeah. Well, you got a lot of action every day here with those.
Yeah.
Yeah, taking off. Yeah, sorry.
Well, good running into you again. Nice meeting you. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna try again. I might run out here for one. Morning. All right, sorry about that. I got a lady I know, I've known for a while, a photographer out here came by. Her daughter's doing flight training. So she's wanted to say hello. So I don't remember where I was, but I think I was with Air Godzilla. But thank you for 19 months at the 321 level. That's huge. I appreciate it. And our new friend YouTube squunches all these names together, so sometimes it's a little hard for me to, with my dyslexia. I apologize if I don't get this 100% correct. I was calling you Gunny yesterday, which was way easier. So Gunny Deuce, I wish I could get better at that. I'm just going to call you Gunny. I hope that's okay. But welcome to the 717 level. You'll enjoy all the comfort of the 717 as you zip between the islands. The seats in economy don't recline, but you're never really in the air long enough to notice. O'Malley will be by with your hog drink soon. Thank you very much. SHMC, my favorite plane is my favorite commercial plane is a DC-10. Now, if you want, that's probably my overall favorite plane. But there are subsets. Like I love the Corsair, the World War II Corsair, and the F-14. But hello, Keith. KeithPD.x. Been with us for 20 months at the 717 level. Thank you very much. It's very long time support. Thank you very much. That was a good chatter as well. Thank you. We almost had a C5 yesterday, but it got delayed. It went out after the show was over. Calvin, I agree with that. The Hawaiian DC-10. I wish I would have saw more of those flying around. Well, I wish I would have saw those flying around. Put it that way. All I've seen is pictures, but I do have a very interesting picture of a Hawaiian DC-10 at Manchester Airport. Another tanker is coming down here. So it's crossing Alpha right now. Then we have a C-17. So it looks like it's about to start getting busy. I like the L-1011s too, but I think the DC-10 having the engine completely like stuck on the tail is awesome. The L-1011 kind of all blends in, molded into the whole body. So I think the DC-10 looks better. That, and I have really good childhood memories of American DC-10s. Yeah, I've heard some people tell me the stuff like that, Kelvin. I've also heard that back in the 70s, they would let you walk around the fence border of the reef runway and fish on the other side. Definitely won't let you do that now. Alright, so we have a couple of tankers out there now. I see two, I think. So we have this tanker. Let's see if we oh, three tankers. I feel like the count. One tanker. Two tankers. Three tankers. Ha 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 ha. Hello, EM. Good to see you. Ooh, now we got another one down there. So we got this one in the air. We got three more waiting. And then we have what looks like, let's see, coming in here. Looks like a 757. Looks like a FedEx 757. And then we'll get the, pardon me, we'll get the other tankers going out. if that wasn't enough quad jets for you, we have the A380 on kind of a long final right now. It just called in. So we will do our best. Well, I will do my best to get all of those planes in, but we're going to focus on the ones in front of us. And we'll see what we can do about the Super. So we have 2 more tankers on the ground, and we have a C-17. So that's a bunch of quad jets in a row. We still have that. Let's see what. This is the Super Heavy. Back it up. We might get a 2-for-1 shot here. The 757s are so loud. They're coming up behind me. It feels like they're right over my shoulder. So Gunny, yes, the Delta Flight Museum is right next to the airport. And some of the hotels are within walking distance of the Delta Flight Museum. For instance, we're staying at the Radisson Concourse Airport, and that's a 5 or 10 minute walk from the Delta Flight Museum. So we're gonna Uber it. We might rent a car for one day to go to the Coca-Cola Museum, but we're gonna Uber it. So yeah, Genny, that should be a fun, fun day. I look forward to meeting you. This is a Delta 76. It's heading off to LA with the Extra X. Renaissance. Sorry, Renaissance. Maybe it's Renaissance Concourse. It's the one. It's the one with all the balconies that face the runway. It might be Renaissance. So while we get a second here, I'm talking about it. I might as well bring it up. So we have it's the AvCon. It's coming up in April on the 4th. It's a aviator creator convention. So you have a bunch of YouTube creators, and there'll be a marketplace and panels. It's held at the the Delta Flight Museum in Atlanta, at the airport, Hartsfield there. So with your ticket, you'll get full access to the museum as well as the convention. So that'll be on April 4th. So I'll be there. A couple of my mods will be there. Sydney and Josh, I think, will be there. Still working on Brandon. Apparently he's finding point deals. Yeah, there's fighters lining up behind the United that is next. The United next is heading off to SFO. It's a 757, and there's fighters right after it. Should be able to get them in the same shot. There we go. So there's the first F-35 there on the right, and then the United that's heading up to SFO. That's funny, Kirsten. So it looks like there's a the second FedEx 757 is coming in on the crossing runway. That's what this 757 is waiting for. So we'll get to that one in just a second. But we have one, a little super zoom action there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So those are F-35As. They are from the 115th Fighter Wing. Hello, O'Malley. So they are F-35As, so you can tell that rather easily because they don't have the vertical takeoff, and they only have one front tire. Other than that, you're on your own. That's all I know. I hope this weed whacker guy has hearing protection. There's some more fighters behind the Southwest. That's behind these. From here, they look like 22s, but I'd have to go over and let's see what they are. It is a 22. Look at that. This guy's waiting for a Cessna to cross in front of its nose, and then he should get the clearance to leave. Of course, there also is a Hawaiian out there, but I think they probably could get all 4 of them out of here before that Hawaiian gets here. Oh, we also have this coming in over here. Not even paying attention to this guy. SHMs, no, I don't stream air shows. Usually the one here is on K-Bay, which is the Marine Corps base Hawaii, which is on the other side of the island. It's kind of a peninsula. That was freaky. So there's a truck right next to me, right here. This truck right here, it pulled next to me as the fighters were leaving, and the echo, the sound of the engines echoed, reflected off that truck, and it sounded like it was like the fighter was coming from my right side. It was the weirdest thing. So there's four, I think there's 4 F-22s, and then we have some F-15s behind them. We have the... There you go. Oh, there's a... Holy cow, there's a bunch of fighters lined up. afterburners on the F-15s. That was $9 worth of fun, wasn't it? Alright, so the next couple out are going to be a little slower. There's Southwest heading to Vegas. Then we'll have a Hawaiian heading to San Diego. Is that two? Oh. Back-to-back San Diego flights. And then we'll have the Island Jenny Express Hawaiian Flight 6 heading off to Vegas. After that, we'll have another Hercules and then a 717. We also have the Qantas heading out here, heading back to Melbourne. That's a couple behind those ones I just mentioned. I tell you what, next year I want to do an inter-island flight during Sentry Aloha. Sit on the left side, try to schedule it about this time and see if I get lucky. I'm so jealous of these people sitting there waiting down there watching these leave. Our good friend Scott come back to us the second time today. Says, incredible shots, mate. I appreciate the compliment. Coming with the Aussie $5 super chat. Thank you very much. So E.T. Wiggles come in with a that's funny. A $9.99 super chat says $9 worth of fun. That's for sure. Thank you very much. So I'll tell you the story where the $9 worth of fun came from. Me and Mrs. Reverse Ops were out here watching airplanes. We were waiting for one of her favorite liveries, the orca whale livery from Alaska. And we were up in the parking garage because we weren't doing a live stream. We were just going to take some pictures. So we were up in the parking garage, and when we left the parking garage, it cost $9 to park during that trip up there. And I mentioned that as I picked up the ticket, and Mrs. Reverse Ops looked at me and goes, "Well, that was $9 worth of fun." So it's become a little saying. But thank you very much. I appreciate it. Definitely $9 worth of fun. There was something in the background up here. Where was it? I don't see it now. Oh well. I'll take the Hercules. Hercules. All right, so we got more fighters behind the next Hawaiian. But thank you both. I really appreciate it. Gunny, just might, actually. That's a good idea. jets echoing in the clouds up there. So MXC for Life has been with us for 3 months at the 717 level. Thank you very much. Gotta love those 717s. I agree. I hope they never go away. I'm sure they will eventually, but I hope they never go away. But thank you very much. Don't get eliminated. We have our good friend Jonathan McD, who's gifted 1 reverse ops membership. Thank you. Looks like EP65 is a recipient of that, so please join me in thanking Jonathan for all his support. Longtime supporter of the channel. Thank you, Jonathan. And Joanne Eldings is a brand new member at the 717 level. Thank you very much. You'll enjoy all the comfort of the 717 as you zip between the Hawaii Islands. Seats in economy don't recline, but you're never really in the air long enough to notice. O'Malley will be by with your pog drinks soon. Thank you very much. It sounds like we're getting more fighters, more F-22s. They are. I can hear them actually taxiing. Those F-22s make a just very distinctive whine when they're taxiing. So this is Qantas heading back to Melbourne. Yeah, SHMC and Samuel, that's the beauty about this airport. We get a lot of, even though a lot of that stuff isn't based here, it'll show up here unexpectedly. We've had B-1s, we've had B-2s, we've caught a B-52 in the stream. We've caught U-2s at least a dozen times in the stream. In fact, we had a U-2 here yesterday at the end of our stream. Anthony, the only fighters we have based here are the F-22s. So I would imagine there's about somewhere around 30. I don't know an exact number, but they're divided up between the 199th and the 19th Fighter Squadrons. The F-35s and F-15s you're seeing here today are here because we're in the middle of an exercise called Sentry Aloha. It's a twice annual fighter exercise hosted by the Hawaii Air National Guard. So F-22, the F-35s and F-15s are just visiting, so we're very happy to have them here. There's some more F-22s coming down. 40? You think it's that many? Oh, okay. I can be easily convinced of that.
F-33, Honu, loose power. Did you want ALEF or right? So ALEF, is that right? My type 1, number 05160 is approved. Weighted 330 is 5. Emergency subfield departure, runway right, clear takeoff.
How you doing?
They come in, huh?
Yeah.
The rest of the fighter jets that was here, they gone already.
No, they're still here.
They're still here.
Yeah. Well, they're up in the air right now, but they're coming back. Yeah.
Really,
Yeah.
What they are like? What airplanes give you?
F-15s and F-35s.
35 still?
Yep. Usually 3 days a week. Yeah. Yeah, they're, my YouTube channel address. Yeah. Yeah. All right, take care.
Thank you.
All right, so next one coming in is a rather interesting one. Not many people here have seen this one. So this is the Korean Air. Oh wait, where's the Korean Air? That is not Korean Air. What is this? What's going on? Why do we have a Qantas there? Where'd Korean Air go? Oh, this is the Sydney. Did I miss Korean? Oh, I missed Korean. Darn it. My app was lagging. I thought I had time. Bummer. This is the Sydney thing. The other one was the Korean Air and the new livery. Oh, well. My flight radar was lagging on me, and it still showed the Korean out over the over Eva Beach. You can see the ops car in this shot. Look at that, right down the center. All right, let's catch up with a few things here. So NJ_planespotter is coming to us from New Jersey. Says loving the action. Well, thank you very much for being here, and thanks for the $5 super chat. I really appreciate it. So if you're liking this, we'll be back again tomorrow morning, and most likely the fighter exercise is supposed to end on the 28th. So there's a good chance we'll be back here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week as well. So tomorrow for sure, and then we'll Monday, Tuesday probably for sure. We'll see about Wednesday. Wednesday might be a getaway day. I'm not sure. So we at least have 4 more days of this. So hopefully catch a lot more fighters. But thank you very much. Oh, and apparently we've hit 22,000 subscribers because our good friend and longtime channel member Jonathan McD is coming with a 22-pound super chat. It says, congrats on the 22K. Well, thank you, everybody. Welcome to all the new members of the Reverse Ops Ohana. Thank you, Jonathan. Jonathan's one of the huge supporters of the channel. Not just here in the stream and the chat, but also on our Discord page. So thank you very much, Jonathan. $22K for F-22s. All right, Brandon, that's cool. Thank you very much, everybody. So good morning, everyone. Thanks for being here. I know we got a lot of new faces in the crowd, so I thought I'd pop on and introduce myself. My name is Patrick. The channel is Reverse Ops. All right, take care. Oh, sorry, I got distracted there for a second. We're an aviation live stream and tomfoolery channel based out of Honolulu, Hawaii. Our home airport, where we've been seeing all these planes leave, is Daniel K. Inouye International Airport. That's right behind us. The reason we're seeing so much military action today is because on the other side of the airport, bordering the other side of the airport, is Hickam Air Force Base, which is part of Joint Base Pearl Harbor Hickam. So that's where all these fighter jets and tankers and things are coming from. They share the runways here. Very nice, very polite neighbors sharing the runways. But we're in the middle of Sentry Aloha, which is a twice-a-year exercise that is hosted by the Air Guard here. We got a couple days left in that, as I was saying. We got it ends on the 28th, so we still have a few days left. We're going to try to stream every day, every weekday till then. We'll definitely be here tomorrow at the same time. if you're enjoying yourself, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. That would really help me out. We're trying to get our way to get me to jump out of a helicopter. So we got a long way to go to get that, but we'll get there one day. Make sure I'm not missing anything. We have a couple of ways to help out the channel financially, because we are completely member funded. We don't have sponsors. We don't have a big backer in the back funding and all this thing. It's all funded by you guys with the super chats and the stickers and the membership levels. So we do have all that available if you're interested. They're probably located underneath the video somewhere. We also have a PayPal link somewhere there too. We have a merch shop right now. We have a brand new shirt in the merch shop, which is our Keep the Pualani Pualani shirt, which basically is a local Hawaiian way for saying keep the Alaska livery, the Alaska livery, or sorry, keep the Hawaiian livery, the Hawaiian livery, because they're already taking the Dreamliners away from Hawaii, so we don't want them to change the livery on the others. So show your support for that by getting the Keep the Pualani Pualani. If you're not familiar with Pualani, is the logo on the tail of all the Hawaiians. It's also their corporate logo. It is Pualani means heavenly flower, and that is the design on the back tail with the female face. So keep Pualani Pualani. There's also a car magnet too if you're interested in putting that on your car, but that's available over at reverseopsshop.com. But basically, I hope you're having a good time. Hang out, hit the like button. Everything else is gravy. I hope you're having a good time. I don't know if we're... I lost count of how many fighters went up, but there were somewhere around 20. So we'll see if any more come out. If not, we'll have a couple other big planes come out in the next 40 minutes or so. And then I have to get off to work. So we're going to run through about another 45 minutes. So hopefully we'll get a couple of UPS departures. But just hang out with me and have fun. Hey. I haven't heard anything. Yeah. Was it last? Was it Monday? It might have been Monday. Yeah. But I don't think it went out yesterday. Yeah. Maybe they're enjoying the beach too much. Yeah. Yeah, that's entirely possible. It is 60-something years old. Yeah, I use that for the 360 cam. Because it's okay. It doesn't, it's like everything else down here. It doesn't, yeah. Up there it works pretty good. Yeah.
You got that for your home too? No.
No, it doesn't work well at my house. Yeah, I tried it when they first introduced it. It kept trying to hit a tower like 8 miles away. It wouldn't hit the tower that was right there. And I said, you know what? I have the fiber, so. Yeah. All right. Had a Hercules from Japan show up this morning. Came in as Sumo, I think it was Sumo 1-1 or Sumo 2.
Was it Japanese one?
No, it was a U.S. one, but
the Iwakuni.
Yeah. But it came in about 6 this morning.
Wow.
Yeah.
That one must have been an all-nighter.
Yeah, but it came in as Sumo. I thought that was kind of cool. Yeah.
That's a marine one.
Yeah. Well, if I hear anything, I'll let you know.
That's a fast one.
Yeah. Mad Dog, I just do IT. I'm an IT guy. Basically, I just sit around all day resetting people's passwords and telling them, hey, did you restart that computer? Oh, thanks, CFI on the fly. At least someone's counting. Just 20 fighters out. It's funneling them out pretty quick. Hello, Sherry. Ooh, Sherry's switched over to the gold badge today. Been with us for 12 months at the 321 level. Thank you very much. Ooh, Raider 27. Okay. Let's see here. I'm going to step off the truck for half a second while we have a little break in the action. Talk amongst yourselves, so we're right back. Our good friend Steve Evans 1 has upgraded his membership level to the 321 mainland traveler level. Thank you very much. Huge commitment. Thank you. Once Sentry Aloha is over, we'll get back to the membership scrolls at the end of the stream, and we'll get your name up there. Thank you very much, Steve. It's very kind of you to say. Thank you. All right, so the next one going out is a 717. It's going to be followed, looks like, by another Hercules. We also have a 717 that's coming in from the south to 4 right. So those 3 will converge here in a second. Ooh, we got what's going on here? This plane here was headed in towards 4 right and then made a turn. I wonder if they're switching him over to another runway. Yeah, we'll see where this one ends up. It looks like, it almost looks like he's pulling around to go to 8 right, but we'll see. He's probably going to 8 left. Yeah, he's going to come over at 8 left. All right. Yeah, there's the heavy behind him. He's going to slide right in front of him. There's another heavy out there, too. Yeah, he looked like he was coming in for 4 right, and then they changed him over to 8 left, which give everyone on the left side of the plane a little view, I guess. Legalized Shemp, do you remember when 8 left was closed for like 8 months or a year or so? And these Hawaiians would land on 8 right, and they would come straight north and then make a sharp left into 8 right. It was awesome. That Hercules is still waiting on the other side of 8 left. This Hawaiian here is coming in from... Come on, tell me, Flight Radar. Where's it coming from? Don't know yet. Tokyo. Oh no. There goes Tokyo. So I do not see one of the rainbow helicopters to my right. It might be around the corner. Occasionally they're over here, just on the other side of that yellow plane there, but I don't see one today. Alright, so the Hercules has made it to this side of 8 right, so he'll be out for departure in just a minute. Ah, Air Godzilla, that's right. I hear a whiny little plane. Let's see what that is. Ooh, it's a Challenger 300, little short guy, little stubby.
Raider 27, wind 320 at 5, runway 8 right. Alaska 840, 670, all power, good afternoon. Is that name over? Like first on the next contact. Alaska 846, 13205, reference box, middle.
This Hercules is canceling his takeoff clearance. So I couldn't hear what he said about the aborted takeoff. The kind of staticked out on me. He must not have been in. They must not need a runway inspection because they've already cleared the southwest behind it. So there's the southwest. That southwest is heading off to Oakland, and it's the one we saw come in earlier today. It's the Canyon Blue Colleen Barrett retro livery. So yeah, the place we're at isn't exactly the best internet connection ever. So sometimes it just fades away. So let me show you here. So this is an overhead view of where we're at. We are right here in this little nook right there. So Lagoon Drive runs up here, and our other streaming location is over here. But today we are right here, which is next to 8 right. This is 26 left over, or sorry, 8 left over here. The terminal buildings are over here, and then Hickam Air Force Base is over here. The problem we have down here for the internet is we have very limited towers. So we have a tower up here by the terminal. We have a tower over here by the Wendy's, and then there's a tower right on the other side of that road there. So all those locations are about 2 miles away, which normally wouldn't be bad for a cell phone connection, but because we're out in the water, all the panels, the tower panels, are facing towards the land where they would do the more good. So out here it's very challenging on internet. Pretty much everybody who streams out here has the same issue. Kevin's had the issue. I know the other dudes had the issue. So it's just one of those things you got to fight through. Sometimes, some days are better than others. I've been asked a lot about Starlink, and I know a lot of people who've tried Starlink for streaming and found it not the best. And I already have money invested into my internet setup as it is. I don't have the money to go try Starlink. Hello, Fred. Hey, Fred, I did see your email. I'm just, a slacker getting back to people, but I will get back to you soon on that. Thank you. You're going above and beyond. Hello, Nancy. Nancy. Is that L Trailhawk? I don't like it when YouTube squishes all these names together. It makes my dyslexia go crazy. But thank you very much for being a long-time channel member. 7 months at the 321. I really appreciate it. Love seeing the military planes, as do I. There's especially when they, I really wish you guys could be out here with me, because when they roll by and just you can feel it in your chest, it's great. But I do love that I'm able to bring it to you virtually over the internet. Some of the other streamers complain that there's too many streamers now, that another one pops up every day. I'm of the exact opposite opinion, and I think every airport needs at least one streamer. And then airports like LAX needs probably 5 or more. Because I love watching just stuff you don't see in your backyard, or you watch streams from South America and you see planes you've never heard of before. Streams from, the entire globe. I used to watch one from Moscow. So you just It's crazy the amount of stuff the internet provides nowadays. But thanks again, Nancy. I'm glad you're here having fun. Thank you for being a long-time channel member. So we got about another 20 minutes or so. So let's see what's on the old AirNav coming up in the next 20 minutes. So we have at least one of our Singapore airlines coming in. We have our third ANA of the day coming in. And then going out, we should have the Qantas going back. That says Sydney. Starts in 14 minutes. So we'll see if that's true. Looks like this Hercules is, see if he's going to give it another shot or he's going to head back. There's nothing on the taxiway there, so he might be heading back. We'll see. We'll all find out together. Of course, if I was paying attention to the ATC, I might have known already, but yeah. Will he go left or will he go right? Thanks, Mark. Alex, during the week, commercial traffic obviously is about the same. The Honus come in, the 747s come in, but the military traffic is, well, obviously it's a little less, but we still usually get F-22s on the weekday shows. So if you like the F-22s, we usually get those when we do a weekday show. Oh, he's going to try it again. All right. And then we're always getting stuff popping in and popping out. You get people crossing the Pacific who can't make it all the way across. So we've had, like, for instance, yesterday we had a bunch of 35s here for the exercise, but we had 2 Alaska F-35s here that were not part of the exercise. They were just stopped here for a fill up and a nap. Ooh, what's this to my right? I'm about to get hate in the chat because it is a baby tri-jet doo 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 doo, baby tri-jet doo doo doo, baby tri-jet doo 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 doo, baby tri-jet. This is a Falcon 50. And there's a bird stealing our focus. There's a Falcon 50 stealing our focus. But to give you a short answer to your question, weekday shows we usually get 6 to 10 F-22s. Weekend shows, the first Saturday of the month is Guard Saturday, so about 60 or 70% of the first Saturdays we'll get fighters as well. But we'll also get C-17s and 135s and the occasional U-2 and maybe a B-2. That's the beauty of this airport, though. You get, it's one of the few airports that I know of where you could truly say you never know what you're going to get. That's my goal, Ann, is just to get it stuck in one person's head every day. Same time tomorrow, JJ Bell, 6:45. We might end a little early tomorrow, but we'll definitely stay for all the fighters. All right, we'll see you later, Keith. Take care of yourself.
Love the setup, sir.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, we missed a C-5 yesterday, John. The one that was supposed to go out in the morning ended up pushing back and went out in the afternoon, so we missed that one. It must have just come back up, Brandon. It's showing me it's up. Let's see. Yeah. I don't know how delayed it is, but... It's showing me 9:31:58, so it's about a minute back.
Number 1, exit X-Air traffic to log up in Park Crash off Eastbound Caravan, way 3305, runway 8 right.
Yeah, John, I'd never thought I'd be able to see that plane. When I saw it, it was at 37,000 feet. I was like, there's no way I can see that thing. And for some reason, it was letting off some contrails, and usually contrails are pretty rare here. We don't get a lot of contrails in the sky. Bravo, we don't get them super often, but we do get them. You know, every once in a while.
Number 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1,
We did have a couple of the C2s come in. Maybe it was just one. I think it was just a single. It might have been a single. C2 come in. So that's their kind of their C-17. We've had those in here. We do get a lot of planes going to Japan for the U.S. side, though. No, sorry, Eham. I apologize again. Sorry for letting you down. It's just these long days are killing me. So I'm up at 5. I don't sound like I'm making excuses, but I'm up at 5, and then I got to leave here in about 10 minutes to go to work, and I'm there at work 8 or 9 hours. I don't get home till 7:30 or so, and then I got to be in bed at 9 to get up for another long day. So my time at home is very limited these days. I will do my best, but I do apologize. Thanks, Alex. Oh, greetings back to the Netherlands. Yeah, bingo, it took off right at the end of the stream. So if you go back to yesterday's live stream, go almost all the way to the end. We were having internet issues, so it's a little choppy, but we did catch it. How you doing? Pardon me? I'm sorry. I can't hear you. You just missed a bunch of them.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, I think they're all probably up in the air now.
Oh, really?
But they'll, if they follow the pattern of the last few days, they'll go out again about 1 o'clock. They'll have some 35s and 15s with them too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they're here for an exercise.
No way.
So keep an eye out about 1, 2 o'clock. They might go out again. I don't have a schedule, but that's what they've been doing the last few days.
Cool. All right. Thanks, man.
You're killing me, Smalls. Yep. I am not a... As a great man once said, I don't think I'm lazy, I just like sleep. And I'm not necessarily a lazy person, I just need downtime. these really long days really, that's why I only usually stream 3 times a week, because any more than that I just get worn down. My day job's not very physically demanding, but it's kind of mentally demanding. So this next one is Singapore Airlines. It is a code share, or I don't know, it's not a code share. Is that a code share? Probably not, I don't know. With DHL, so it's a Singapore operated flight with DHL packages. We get 2 of these a day. This is the one from LA with the extra X. The other one will come in from Cincinnati. Thanks, Alex. Thanks, Peter. So I think we're gonna stay just a few more minutes. Like I said, I usually try to pack up around 9:45. That gets me to work on in plenty of time to have a caffeinated beverage and before I get right into it. So we're gonna stay and we're gonna see the Star Alliance ANA. That'll be our third ANA of the day. We also have a ATI that is lit up on the Hickam ramp, so we'll see if we get both of those. But we'll definitely stay for the Star Alliance ANA. We hardly ever get that one. I do have a fair share of rants, Alex. I don't have the same kind of... I will say I don't think I have the same type of rants Jerry has, but they are rants none the same. My rants are usually... I don't have a filter, so if something annoys me, you're probably going to know about it. So I, in all honesty, I was about 8 or 10 minutes late yesterday. So what got me is we had a Atlas Air crew member come up and ask me to catch their departure, and I didn't think I was going to be able to do it. I had everything all packed up in the truck, ready to go, and then he taxied out. So I stayed an extra couple minutes and just videoed his departure in the Atlas Air 747. And then I was able to post that for him at lunch yesterday. But so that's really what made me late, because luckily my job is very close to here, so I don't have that far to go.
Traffic 5 north of the airport, heads off the cross runway, will hold short for you. Wind 3305, runway 8 left, to the land, tempo ignition, 4 left.
So we are gonna put up our Hanaho plane of the day logo. So Hanaho, if you're not familiar with, is kind of like Encore. If you go to a live concert and you want the band to play another song, you would yell Encore, Encore. Here in Hawaii, it's you would yell Hanaho. So if you're at a concert here and you want them to play one more song, you would say Hanaho. So we call our last plane of the day the Hanaho plane of the day. Thanks, Kelvin. That's very kind of you. So our Hanaho plane will be the ANA Star Alliance livery. It is just now over, looks like over Eva. Oh, there it is. Yep. So we'll get it in about 10 more seconds. Oh, don't tell me that, Mark. You're gonna keep me here all day. Yeah. It's okay, Mark. I understand. I would like to stay for that UPS Queen, but honestly, if it just lit up, it's going to be 15 minutes before we see it depart, and I definitely can't stay till 10 o'clock today. So we're still going to call the ANA our Hanaho plate of the day, if I can find it in the shot. There we go. You're welcome, Alex. Thanks for becoming a member. Yeah, the next one will be tomorrow, You want to wait very long. About 21 hours.
365 time to depart today. Departure 365.
Yes, this weekend I'll be taking the weekend off. No Saturday show this weekend.
Attention North Side of Square. 285 on there. Good morning. Traffic on a 7-mile final for the cross runway for Boeing 717. Wind 3305. Runway 4 rate to the land. Hold short. Turn on the button. Flying clear land. Hold short. The left. 285. Southwest 1424, Honu Tower, crossing left and two. Last 1021, outside, transport north the airport, so flying in off of the cross.
All right, so that's it for today. Thank you very much for hanging out. I hope you had a good time. 20 fighters, probably 7 or 8 tankers. It was a good day at the airport, plus a couple of Honus. So I had a good time. I hope you did too. If you did had a good time, hit that like button on the way out. Don't forget the reverseops.com/find me. That'll help you with to get to my social medias, all the different ways to help out the channel, all right there in one link. You can scan the QR code if you're watching on your television, or you can hit that link if you're on the computer. That'll take you to every place that I've mentioned today to help out the channel, whether it's just to get back here again, or whether it's to become a member or whatever. It also takes you over to my H&L Ops channel, which is my companion channel, where I'm running a ATC map overlay 24 hours a day for this airport. We're also running a 360 camera. The 360 camera shows you what my view is over my head. It's up there. It's running over there right now. Well, that's where we're going to send you after this show's over. So as soon as I hit end there, it'll redirect you over to that channel. Please make sure you like and subscribe over there as well. That would be very nice. But we'll be back here again tomorrow, 6:45 a.m. Hawaii time. I have no idea what time that is anywhere else, but YouTube will tell you as soon as I put up the stream later today. Thanks again for hanging out. Everyone have a great rest of your Thursday. I do want to thank a couple people right off the bat, right at the end of the show here. Our world's most dangerous mod crew. Ms. Wolves, Rainbow Love, Kirsten, Sydney, Josh, O'Malley, Alan, Brandon, and Jane. And a extra special shout out to Mrs. Reverse Ops. So thank you all. We will see you in, I think, 23 hours, or 23 hours and some change. 21 hours. I'm adding too many hours there. 21 hours from right now. We'll see you back right here. I'll probably be parked in the same parking spot. So don't forget, stay for the 360 cam. We'll see you all very soon. It's been my pleasure to help bring this to you today. Aloha, everyone.